Are you being audited by the IRS and don't know what to expect? In this video, I'll break down the 3 most common types of IRS audits and tell you exactly what each one means to you, your finances, and how you should respond. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how each type of audit works, but also learn how to protect yourself and potentially even reduce what you owe. Hi, I'm Pietro Canestrelli. I used to work as an IRS attorney in Washington, D.C. So I've seen firsthand how the IRS operates. If you're dealing with tax issues and need guidance from someone who understands the system, give me a call at 951-319-7674 for a free consultation. Let's dive into the 3 most common types of IRS audits so you know exactly what you're dealing with and how to come out ahead. Correspondent. The first and most common type is called a correspondence audit, often referred to as a mail audit. And while they might sound simple, they're often misunderstood. With a correspondence audit, you don't have to meet anyone face-to-face. The IRS simply sends you a letter, typically a letter of 566, requesting more information about something on your tax return. It might be a deduction that raised the flag. It could be a charitable donation, home office expense, or even mileage claims. Sometimes it's something as small as a math error or missing income from a 1099 or W-2. You have 30 days to respond, and if you ignore that deadline, you could face additional penalties or interest. And here's where most people make mistakes. They either panic and send everything they can find, or they ignore the letter completely. Neither is a smart move. The key here is documentation. The IRS is asking you to prove your claim. If they question your mileage deduction, you better have a logbook or receipts. If they question your donation, provide receipts from the charity. And just because it's a simple audit doesn't mean it can't become a problem. If you respond incorrectly or don't respond at all, what should have been a minor issue can escalate quickly. That's why working with a tax attorney early in the process can save you time, stress, and money. The second type of audit is the office audit. This one's more serious and more personal. The IRS will send you a letter requesting that you visit your local IRS office to discuss your tax return. Typically, they want to go deeper into specific areas like business expenses, itemized deductions, or rental property income. Unlike the correspondence audit, this isn't about sending paperwork. You're sitting face to face with an IRS examiner and you need to be prepared. That means bringing everything they've asked for: bank statements, business income records, receipts, and even retirement documentation. These meetings are more structured and more thorough. The agent will ask specific questions and expect you to back up every claim with solid documentation. But here's something most people don't know. You don't have to go alone. In fact, we strongly advise against it. Going into an IRS office audit without an experienced tax attorney is like walking into a courtroom without an attorney. The IRS may ask questions in a way that expands the scope of the audit, and without realizing it, you could give them ammunition to dig deeper into other areas of your finances. Sometimes these audits can be wrapped up in a single meeting. Other times, they may request additional documentations or follow-up. But remember, just because it's called an office audit doesn't mean it ends at the office. It's still an IRS investigation. The third and most serious type of audit is the field audit. This is where the IRS sends a revenue agent directly to your home or place of business. Now, let's be clear. When the IRS shows up at your door, it's not a casual visit. Field audits are in-depth investigations, often used for more complex cases involving high-income individuals or businesses with significant assets or large deductions. These agents are highly trained, and they know what they're looking for. They may examine your bookkeeping system, tour your business, interview your employees, and comb through your financial records in person. Unlike other audits, a field audit can last several days or even weeks, depending on the size and complexity of your financial situation. Risk here is much higher. Field audits can easily expand into broader investigations if you're not careful. That's why it's critical to have legal representation before the audit even begins. A tax attorney can control the scope of the conversation, prevent overreach, and ensure that your rights are fully protected throughout the process. And let me tell you from personal experience on both sides of the table, it's not just about what you say to the IRS, it's how you say it and what you choose not to say. If you received an IRS audit letter, or even if you're just concerned that one may be coming, don't wait. Contact the law office of Canestrelli today at 951-319-7674 for a free consultation. We'll help you understand your rights, review your case, and build a strategy to protect your finances and your future. The IRS may have started the audit, but with the right defense, you can take back control. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and check out our next video.